Hello, everybody. My name is Jan Linkens. I'm the director of the dance department of the Royal Conservatoire. And I am here with 3 students of the Bachelor 3-year, Esme Boevink, Anneka Vlos, and Boas Molenkamp. And we would like to give you a little bit of an impression of our Bachelor program and of our ensemble that we have here at the school. We are connected in a lifelong learning line of School of Young Talent, which we talked about this morning, where the young children come to our school starting the age of 10. And when everything goes well, then they join the Bachelor program, which is another 2 years before they start their dance career. And the 3 of you students all come from this program. We are connected also with a lot of international students, but this morning here at the table, 3 Dutch students that came from School of Young Talent. And could you tell me, Esme, when did you join our program?
I joined here at 12. So that's like the first year of high school.
All right.
And I did like the whole high school, so that's 6 years for me. And then I joined the Bachelor program.
Bachelor program.
Yeah.
All right. And Anneka, for you the same route?
Yeah, I also joined when I was 12, so also the first year of high school. And I did 5 years program.
And why 5 years?
Because I did HAVO.
You did HAVO.
You can do HAVO and VWO, so it's either 5 years or 6 years.
Right. Right. And Boas?
For me, it's also the same as Esme. I joined when I was 12, and then I did the whole high school, which for me was also 6 years.
Okay. And did you have already the possibility to start when you were 10? Was that an option? Or it was very clear for you, you only want to start at 12? Because we have the option starting in basic school 7, which is 10 years old, more or less. Did you have that as well, or you just joined a bit later?
I had the option, but I just joined a bit later. Yeah.
Okay, okay. You went through the whole school, and then you joined the Bachelor. Is there a big difference in our Bachelor program than School of Young Talent?
Yeah.
Anneka.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, I think throughout the years of the School of Young Talent, you get more and more dance throughout the day, but you still have to combine it with school, which is obviously kind of challenging. But when you join the Bachelor program, you can just dance the whole day and you really can focus on that and you don't have to think about anything else. So that's really nice. But it's all
right, so the hours of dancing is more than in the School of Young Talent, where you have to do the normal subject as well.
Yeah.
And was it clear for you immediately that you wanted to make dance your profession?
When I joined the school?
Yeah, when you joined the school. Was that clear? You came here with 12 and you said, I want to be the dancer? Or you said, okay, let's see how it goes?
I think for me it was a bit of the second. Like, I'm going to see how it goes, because I hadn't been doing ballet for so long when I came to the school. But it kind of grew on me over the years, and then I was like, I want to be a dancer.
Okay. Can you describe a little bit that when you came, that because all the things that you did it have an effect on you deciding, yes, I want to do that? Or it just went and you said, okay, I do this every day, so now I roll into the doing this as a profession? Or was it because, I don't know, there are other people, other students that are also here with the passion of dance and music and all of that? Was that an influence or not for you? It was clear for you?
I think it was clear for me.
All right. And for the ladies, Esme?
When I joined the school, for me it was very clear that I wanted to do this for my entire life. So
all right.
I came here with like a goal, and I tried to persuade it.
Okay. Anneka, for you
Yeah,
too?
for me too.
Yeah.
I came here with a goal, but also sharing the passion with dance with your students, it grows more and more then. So.
Right. Now we have our bachelor program where you have a lot of schools that offer a bachelor program. Can you describe what is special what we do here in our program? What is for you, what made your choice to choose this program, Esme?
For me, the YTP program was a really big, goal to stay here. It's like the program we have with NET, and also the balance between contemporary and classical is very good. Even though I want to do contemporary in the future, a ballet technique is very high and asked for. Yeah.
All right. So that balance between learning classical dance and many contemporary styles gives you a good basic in order to start a dance career.
Yeah.
All right. For you?
I think it's the same. I think it's, of course, if you want to do contemporary, it's still important to have a classical base. And I think it's really special that the school does the two and balances it out so that you don't have too much of one or the other. So I really like that as well.
Right. Okay. And Anneke, when you came to this school, did you think like that already when you were that young? Or did that come later?
It's not like, well, it started, I knew that it was it had a good classical and contemporary side, and I think it's really important for developing, because even if you want to do classical, you can learn a lot from contemporary classes. But I think throughout the years, I really felt like I benefit a lot from it, and you can really go any way, and you can explore everything that you can do with your body. So it's really broad, actually.
Right. Yeah. So this Young Talent Project, the development project together with NET, is for all three of you a very important element within the school. So maybe it's good to have a little glimpse for our audience to see what that really means. All right, so please the first fragment. Now, the Young Talent Project is not only something we do in the bachelor program, we start with that also in the School of Young Talent. Was that important for you to start over there and get a glimpse of it and get an experience of it to make your choice to go to the bachelor? Anneke?
Yeah, I think it's really important because especially if you're in your last year from high school, you really can decide, do I really want to become a professional dancer and go to the bachelor and just put all my effort into it? And I think a program like Young Talent Project, it really makes you think, it kind of gives you a glimpse in the life of a professional dancer and working on those choreographies with those people. So I think it really helps to think, oh, I really want to do this, or yeah.
Right. Just to make it clear for our audience, the Young Talent Project, we work together with Netherlands Dance Theatre, where choreographers linked to Netherlands Dance Theatre, dancers who would like to start making choreography, plus dancers that would like to work as coaches, come to our school and work with you. And of course, we have the fantastic opportunity that the Netherlands is small, that people are close to us, and now being in Amare, where we are under one roof with NDT. So that makes it all very special for our program, and I think that is a really a unique situation that we have as a school, that we have to tell to everybody how wonderful it is to work with the professionals already in an age where you are still learning. Yeah? And besides, of course, the Young Talent Project and those choreographers linked, we have many, many choreographers living in the Netherlands and coaches and assistants that can join us in the whole program that we have. So an opportunity for you as students, where you probably think that it's normal that all these people come and work with you. I know that my colleagues from all over the world are very jealous of us that we are able to offer you that. All right, because we find it normal, because, you know, Hans van Manen comes and Yuri Kilian comes and all that, because they live very close to us. But it is not normal. And it's a great opportunity for you to learn. And I'm very grateful that we as a school can offer that. Yeah? Now, when you are in the last 2 years of working, the whole audition process starts to come. Okay? How do you prepare yourself for that, Anneka?
I think in the Bachelor program, everybody really focuses on that we're going to start auditioning, and during classes you really try and work on how you want to show yourself in auditions and kind of feel like, where do I want to go? In what kind of company would I like to dance? What direction do I want to go? And I think it's really, just in classes, really explore and try and prepare yourself as much as possible to find, like, the dancer you want to become.
Right, right. And do you know already, Esme, that when you start looking for companies you want to audition for, is it clear for you, okay, that's where I want to go? Or you keep it very open?
Well, the dance field is like so small. Like, there are a lot of companies, but they take so little people. Mm-hmm. So I think it's important to keep like an open mind, mm-hmm. and see wherever you can get. Like, I know even I have like the top tier where I would like to dance one day, but just getting experience wherever you can go is just really good. Yeah.
Right, right. And then, Boas, you have to start doing auditions. How do you prepare mentally for this? Because you go to an audition, you are there with, let's say, if you're lucky with 40 or 50, if you're not lucky with 600. How do you prepare yourself mentally? Because you go there, but you don't know what they're going to say to you.
I think the most important thing, obviously, is like going and doing it. I think the experience of auditioning is really important, that you know what will be going on and how people look. And also, I think it helps that in the school, teachers are also like, this is what they're gonna look for in an audition, and you should try doing this, or this would be nice to do. So like, take all these little things, and then it's still stressful, but if you just go with it, I think you'll get the experience, and
right.
That's the best way to prepare mentally.
Right. Now, you follow all the classes and the things that are offered by the school. What is important for you to learn in those 8 or 6 or 10 years that you're here? What is important? What when you look back now where you are, you think, what have you learned the most, Esme?
Well, in the beginning, you really learn like technique and getting the right base, and from that base you can develop, like, create your own personality and just start moving and dancing. And yeah, that comes in the later years. So it just, you take it kind of in steps. And when you get to the Bachelor, you kind of start working for yourself, and because you have all this knowledge from the past year, so you just dig deep and try to remember all the corrections you got over the past years, and yeah, you just develop yourself.
Okay. And Annika, do you get a lot of, I mean, are you depending in your last years a lot on your teachers, or you get a lot of own responsibility?
I feel like in the last years, and especially in the Bachelor, you get a lot of your own responsibility. Obviously, the teachers help you and support you, but they really want you to develop yourself as a dancer, because everybody is different and everybody develops different. And I feel like, especially in the Bachelor, they really support you in doing that.
Right, right. So both you have to make your own choices. For instance, we have the tool creating a solo, where you have to choreograph on yourself, using that solo, first of all, to show what your possibilities are, but also using that solo for auditions. That creativity, how do you deal with this? Where do you start searching when you're looking for your own possibilities and creativity?
I think for me it takes a lot of experimenting and doing different styles, exploring different qualities the whole time, and then there is always something you can take from really anything. And like when you combine all of that, you find a way that suits you, and out of that your solo will kind of roll so that it really suits you. And
okay, and you have time to go in the studio and work on your own, or you go with colleagues, or you do that by yourself, or how does that work?
I think both. Obviously you have to work on yourself a lot because it's your solo, but you also work with colleagues because they're really valuable as well, and they have a different perspective, or they can say something else which will make you see it in a different way, which is also really important.
Right, right. And then you create that solo together with learning the classical variation. This is two elements that you have to show on an exam. How does that work? Annika, explain to us. You do classic and modern. If you're lucky, on 2 different days. If not lucky, on the same day. How difficult is that? Or how easy is that?
Well, we get a lot of time to work on ourselves in the studio, in the Bachelor program especially. But we also have classes like variation class and repertoire class, where we can work with teachers, and they help us and they make sure that each student has time to work. And for the solos, we also have classes to develop solos and to see how can you work if you're kind of stuck, for example. They can give you tools or ways to go on, or to explore different side that you didn't see before. And then you have enough time to work on your own in the studio and just try things and experiment. And
right.
Yeah.
So I hear a lot of working on your own. That means long days, Esme?
Some days are long,
Yeah.
yes. Normally we finish at 4, 6, like kind of that. And then we can book a studio until 8.
Okay.
So
And you start how early in the morning?
we start at 9:30.
9:30.
Yeah.
So that's and on Saturdays?
On Saturday we also start at 9:30 and finish at 3.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
So and Sundays you have a rest.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Also very important that you have a rest. Okay. Is there time to go to performances, to see other things, all of that, or are you too tired at the end of the day to see something? How is that?
Well, performances give me energy, so I just make time for performances.
You make time for
and,
it?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah. It's a pity that over the last 2 years we couldn't see so much, and hopefully that will start again, because I think that is important for for you as young students that in order to make sure where you want to dance, how you want to dance, and that you know as much as possible and see as much as possible in order to make those good choices. Because I can understand if you have to do auditions, you have to travel, and dance is an international language. That means you can dance everywhere, but to go and do audition in Canada or wherever costs a lot of money. Yeah, do you have help in that? Or comes it all to doing an extra job and earning money, or looking at your parents and asking, can you support me?
Well, there are like prizes you can win, and I think you can also use them to go to an audition, I think. There's also this little pot that if you need some money for...
So there are possibilities within the school that whenever you have financial problems in following the program, that because I think that is for a lot of people very important to know that dance is for everybody and it should make no difference in that. And if there are problems, that the school can help. I think that is a very important thing. Yeah? Maybe we take the next fragment to give a little bit of an idea of what we all do here. Fragment van Niels Christen, een van de choreografen waar we mee samenwerken hier op school. Niels Christen, Hans van Maan, Jiri Kilian. Hoe belangrijk is het om al zo vroeg in je studie... oh, I'm doing it in Dutch only now. It's because of Niels Christen. How important is it in your study to work with a lot of different choreographers in different styles? Esme?
I think it's very important. It's amazing to learn so many like qualities and different kind of dances, and that can like be very helpful for developing also your own like style, but just getting like as broad as possible of a dancing language.
Mm-hmm. All right. For us as a school, we hear always from students that whenever you go and do audition, you have to have experience. Therefore, we try to bring in a lot of different dance languages in order to prepare you. And for that, we are starting the dance ensemble. So that for those that are needing a year to get experience working with choreographers and dancing a lot of performances, that there is the possibility to be part of the dance ensemble and to get that experience that you need. Because as you told us before, the jobs within the dance world are very limited, and you just have to be at the right moment, at the right time, in order to get a possibility. So the more experience that you have, the better it is. When I sum it up, we have a young talent project, we have classical dance, we have an amount of guest choreographers and coaches that work with us. We also starting this year for the first time a summer school where we can bring even more guests in, and that we're going to do together with the composition department, because next to this summer program we would like very much to develop choreographer and composer and let them work together in order to give them an experience working with classical trained dancers, in order to get an experience of what it means in a short time to make a creative process and get a result. So we're going to do that for the first time from the 15th of August until the 20th here in this wonderful new building. And I ask everybody who is interested in that to go to the website to look at our information, and hopefully we will see many, many students to get a glimpse of what we do here at the school, and to have the same kind of development as you guys had in the last 8 years. I wish you very good luck in your next steps, because it's important the coming months, auditioning and preparing for your future. And I hope the audience got a good idea of what we do as the dance department of the Royal Conservatoire. So thank you all very much.